Let's begin. 14th September, 10:15 a.m. Oh, it's a point and click. Alright. Whew, that's a lot of emails. Hello and welcome to our new funeral director. Okay, welcome Charlie, nice to meet you. My name is Matthew, and I'm mainly going to be the man who delivers the bodies to you and helps with some of more heavy lifting. Okay. Ever hear that joke about the hearse driver? A hearse? Please help me to pronounce that. I'll tell it to you when I come by in a bit. Looking forward to working together. I think you'll enjoy working here. Amy's a sweetheart, but she runs a tight ship. Nothing that you can handle, I'm sure. She wouldn't have hired you otherwise. Alright. Very nice. Let's go. Well, you're new here, so probably best I explain everything is in your office preparation. You'll find your cremation station, Cremulator station, Embalming station, and obviously, since you're reading this email, your desk and computer area. I know you have experience working with these stations, but please let me know if you have any questions. Alright. Whew! That's a lot of dwindling things on an email. Good luck, you beautiful and smart baby. Sure. I guess my subject line too should start being more professional now that we are business professionals. Oh my god. I can't wait to get your reply so I can see your fancy new email signature. You have a mortician? I love that you were able to land this gig straight after graduating. It sounds super cool. I didn't even know mom and pop funeral homes were a thing until now. Guess it's just not something I really think much about. I should look more into this, learn more about your world, industry, because as I said, now we're super professionals. Oh my god. Speaking of being professional, my museum gig is amazing. I can't believe somebody paid me to move to London, and not London, serial killer capital of Canada, to work in the museum. There's a serial killer capital in Canada. Okay. Like, think that everyone who said I couldn't get a job with an art history degree. I'll tell you more about it when we Skype. Also, I signed you up for Funerals Monthly newsletter. What? Okay. Ooh, what? Episode of file, Matthew should be a job of your body. Your first body is Mrs. Garcia, an elderly woman who died suddenly of a heart attack. The family has asked for a closed casket funeral, so no embalming or body preparation is necessary. The family seems a little bit more united than previous families we've dealt with. Strange how grief affects people differently. Perhaps having some more time to say goodbye makes things a bit easier. That being said, although you will not be embalmed with Miss Garcia, I do think it's important to take the time to clean her body. No one is going to see her body, but I'd like to encourage my funeral directors to do this out of respect for the deceased and their loved ones. Alright! Prep room, okay. Tips for good etiquette at a funeral. Guys, pay attention, okay? Thanks for subscribing. Each month we bring you a new newsletter featuring a topic pertaining to the death industry. This month is all about good etiquette for attending a funeral. I really can't believe we have to write this one out. But since we said we'll answer your most popular questions, here we are, because this is definitely one of the most popular questions. Funerals are a hard time, but we understand that. And here are some quick and easy rules to remember for being respectful at a funeral. Generally following the guidelines of don't be a jerk should work. Don't be on your cell phone. Number 1. We understand you're busy, but at this time, this is a time and a place to disengage. If you have to be on your cell phone, don't do it inside the funeral home. 2. Don't be loud and obnoxious. You can share happy stories, but other people are also grieving and working through their own healing process. Being quiet gives other people space they might need. 3. Don't get drunk. Everyone can deal with their feelings in their own ways. Just remember to be respectful when with grieving a family and friends. Yay! Hello, Fabio. How you doing? 4. Happily reminisce. Exactly. Sometimes remembering happy moments and positive experience with the deceased can be a productive part of the healing process. 5. Give condolences. It's not easy knowing what to say to someone, but even a simple "I'm thinking of you" can go a long way. 6. Dress appropriately. What this looks like will change based on the customs of the deceased and their culture, but always dress in a way that show respect to the deceased and the grieving family. There's missing a 7th. Okay. 8. Give a gift or sign the registration book. This can be flowers or a nice card, but it's the thought that counts here. Sometimes this can be even just cooking dinner for the grieving family. Anything that shows you care and want to help them through the healing process is what matters here. Be kind and be helpful. Why you pajama horny? Because that's the only pajama that fits. And also I'm Sully. Alright, do I have a lot more messages? Okay, I'll get to it. Oh, I had a... Wait. I had it here. Rose and Daughters. Oh, funeral home. Burial with open casket ceremony. 5,000! This is all my savings, man. For funeral. Shit. No ceremony or reception. If I die, I would like to just be cremated and become a tree, you know? Let's see, the booty. This is the prep room, where you will prepare bodies for burials and viewings. Yep. Because the family has requested to close the casket ceremony with no embalming, you are just going to clean the body. Okay, what is this? Click on the sponge and drag it or clean it, okay. Okay, my lady. All clean. That's it. You're done. Miss Garcia will be sent to Mike, who will take care of dressing it and putting her in a casket. It's time to go to Mrs. Garcia's funeral. You are responsible for taking care of the deceased's body, but it is also important to pay your respects to their loved ones. Follow the arrow to head to the funeral parlor. Okay. I'm giving a bit of like Wednesday Addams vibes here. I like it. Ooh, okay. Okay, let me see if it's all good with the casket. Is it all good? Yeah. Condolences. Speak with the dude. We usually don't small talk a lot at these things, at least that's what I always thought. Okay. Hey, I'm sorry. I hate wearing pantyhose. My legs are so itchy, but it's always so cold in these funeral homes. Well, I guess it's for the body. I think it might actually miss those sweaters she used to knit for me now. Oh man, this is so sad. Why did I choose this game? Mommy, I'm hungry. When can we go? You have food there. You have food here if you're hungry. Yeah, I heard the family specifically said no embalming. I thought it was mandatory, like required by law, but I guess not. Embalming weirds me out. Do those chemicals leach into the ground? Seems strange to be using a chemical that is known to cause cancer and putting it into the ground like that. Or into the sewer. That's what they must do with the leftover formaldehyde. Just pour it down the drain? At least embalming guarantees you won't be buried alive. Stop it, don't make me laugh. Oh god, creepy? She would have hated these paintings. She was so particular. Yeah, at least she doesn't have to see them, I guess. Yeah, that's... Yeah, I guess. Okay, bye-bye. Do I have to do this every time? October! 1 month passes. Okay. I have an email. Sorry. Alright. Oh man, this is a lot. Here are the instructions for the next body. You did a remarkable job on the first one. The family was very happy with you. No small feat, of course. Your next job is a man named Mr. Duvall. An older man died of old age. Nothing fancy, just standard film with embalming. You can reach out to his daughter. If you have any questions, she's handling her father's passing as well as can be expected. As well, Louise, don't hesitate to ask me any questions. Okay. Get right to it. I had an email from my friend, but she seems like a woo girl to me. Ooh. Traditional burials typically require embalming, which preserves the body and prevents it from decomposing as quickly. Okay. Unless the family requests otherwise, all traditional burials will use embalming. Let's start by cleaning the body. Okay. Only shave. Okay, yeah. What is this? Eye caps. What? Eye caps? What is this? Glue? Needle? Cotton ball? Lotion? Scalpel? Canoe? Okay. Alright. It's not weird. In order to break rigor mortis, you'll have to massage the body. Click and drag over the body to massage it. Man, you have to have a big ass stomach to do this. The eyeballs deflate once the body starts decomposing. Click and drag an eye cap into each eyeball to give it shape. But why does it have like the little pickies? To keep the eyes shut, you'll need to glue them. Why wouldn't the eyes stay shut? Would it come to life? Click and drag the glue until the get him shut. Okay. This is weird. The mouth sacs and hollows once the body starts decomposing. Click and drag the coach ball to give it shape. And we have to sew the mouth. Body lotion to moisturize. Oh god. Embalming involves removing blood and replacing it with preserving chemicals. Click. Drag the scalpel over the neck to make an incision. Okay. You're going to need a needle and tube. Okay. I thought I needed the needle first. Click on the cannula. Drag it into the choroid area like this. Okay. Need to connect the embalming machine to the cannula. Grab the additional tubing and drag it. Additional tubing like this. Tubing and drag it to the cannula. Oh, there you go. Click on the button, machine to turn it on. You'll have to massage the body too. Okay. The more you know, I guess. Do you have to be like have a medical degree to do this? Almost done. You'll need to drain the organs of any remaining fluids. Click on the trocar, then click and hold on the abdomen until all the liquid is drained. What is a trocar? Is it this? I don't know what a trocar is. Is it this? Oh, there you go. You're done. Michael will be taking care of Mr. Duvall's makeup, as well as dressing and putting him in a casket. It's time to attend the funeral. Alright. Cool. Can I go to my computer first? I think I had a message. Yeah. Okay, so let me explain in a bit more detail. I'm so frustrated right now, okay? My colleague and I were discussing the tied laser liver specimen we have here at the museum. It's from a woman who died in 1907, and the liver is tapered inwards. From what the doctor leading the autopsy believed, it was two tight lacing on her corset. It's fascinating because it's kind of a controversial topic. Tight lacing was super popular, and while people associated it with fainting or hysteria, it's actually been associated with Ptosis, which is when the organs fall to the lower part of the abdomen, which is super unsettling, but you can also be caused by being pregnant. Courses probably messed up some bones, but likely didn't do this kind of internal organ damage. And I'm tired of the condescension about my wardrobe that also applies I don't know what I'm doing. Implies that I don't know. These are the kinds of things I specifically researched, and yet I am treated like I know nothing. Yeah, seems about right. Funeral number 2. Big condolences. Okay. Talk to the people. He always wanted to take his grandkids to the park, play catch. He loved playing catch. He threw a mean curveball, that's for sure. The kid, are you okay, kid? Humming to himself. So strange not seeing most people wearing white. White? Yeah, I think it's different from it's different for different family members. I can't remember. I haven't gone to many traditional funerals, so mostly white, but like, definitely not red, no matter what. Okay. Came out of nowhere. I mean, it's always sort of does, doesn't it? Yeah, 1 minute you're laughing, having fun, and then the next, poof, the person is gone. Just like, gone. Yeah, it's weird to think about for too long, like staring at the sun. I start to feel all dizzy when I think about it. So weird how our bodies just stop working like that. Yeah. Okay. Can I click something else? Sign the book, maybe? That's not. Tea good. Tea calming. She has tattoos on her arms, though. She looks cool. Today's funerals is for a woman who died from breast cancer. Nothing fancy, just a standard cremation. Please don't hesitate to ask me if you have any questions. Okay. LGBTQ funerals, respect. If you've been a long-time subscriber to our emails or follow us on social media, you have no doubt heard about the misgendering that transgender people are at times subjected to during their funerals. There have been notable situations where trans women have had their wishes overruled by their families and have had their hair cut, are buried under the wrong names, and subjected to the wrong pronouns in their obituary announcements. Man, that's horrible. We care a lot about this because we believe it's in treating every person with the same level of compassion, respect, and care. And this absolutely extends to pronouns and respecting the deceased's wishes as per their lived experience. At the CDC's Funeral Director Handbook on Death Registration and Fetal Death Reporting offers the fraud directive. Enter male or female based on observation. Do not abbreviate or use other symbols. If sex cannot be determined after verification with medical records, inspection of the body, or other sources, enter unknown. Do not leave this item blank. Leaving it up to observation obviously enters into a world of issues since bodies can be so different. And because of ingrained bias, people can draw incorrect assumptions based on their own inaccurate observations. California has passed what is known as a Respect After Death Act, which states that the death certificate must reflect the deceased's gender identity as they lived it. So a step in the right direction. People who are trans deserve the same respect in death that people who are cisgender receive. Misgendering in death takes away this respect. It can also inflict hurt and trauma on spouses and friends that survived the deceased. So what can we do as funeral directors? Listen to the people who come into your office. In America especially, some marriages may not be recognized as legal, depending on the laws around the same-sex marriage. But this doesn't mean you are not dealing with two people who have loved each other in the same way as another couple. Listen, learn, and always be respectful. While you have to work with the next of kin, your duty is also to ensure the deceased receives the utmost respect in their burial. If a funeral is to honor the deceased, then do that. Okay. Paycheck coming late, sorry. I don't like the look of this, not one bit. I know you've only been with us a few months, but maybe you're aware of the trouble Amy has been having. A small mom and pop shop like Rose and Daughters can compete with bigger guys. Okay. Charlie, I was doing some reading. I know you hate when I try to give you dating advice. Bye. Okay, I'm on it. Let's go. Cool. Before we cremate, we need to prepare the body. Okay. Mrs. Hall's family brought clothing and jewelry for her to wear. It's important to remove this before the cremation process is not too damaged. Okay, necklace. Need to be able to identify Mrs. Hall's remains after she's been cremated. Clean and dry the sand and place it on the coffin. Like here or just okay. Oh, it's metal. Doesn't it burn? Like in the... Is it not hot enough to burn with it or melt? Okay. Guess you put... Again. This is the Cremulator. Contrary to popular belief, cremation doesn't turn bodies into ash as much as bone fragments. Using the Cremulator, you will break these bone fragments into ash-like remains. Okay. Not gonna lie, I'm learning a lot. Like, the process of it. It's a bit creepy for me, but... Make sure to put back into the urn. Okay. Okay. We'll take the urn to the funeral parlor and present it alongside some flowers. Okay. Alrighty. She would have hated this music. She never wanted her funeral to be sad. She would have wanted us to smile, she said so. Oh, but why aren't these changes addressed, though? She fought really hard. She was proud of herself. She never gave up, not even once. Glad she was cremated and not in like an open casket or something. Seeing her like that, I don't know if I could have. At least we all got to say goodbye. She would have liked that. This is nice in a weird way. She'd like that we are all here talking. She always tried to keep the family together. The food is delicious. I know that's weird, but the scrap cakes are perfect. Okay. February 14, Valentine's Day. Beeping. This is a lot of texts. Keep on protecting Earth with green burials. You've lived your life mindful of the environment, doing your part to reduce pollution, and generally help out where you can. So why not continue doing that even in death? At least that's the thinking for a lot of people who are turning to green and or natural burials. Natural cemeteries are becoming more popular and are focused on a few rules. Mainly, if it's that bodies aren't allowed to be embalmed with chemicals that can damage the environment, and bodies must be buried in a biodegradable shroud or casket. Not only is this better for the environment, it's also cheaper. At Union Cemetery in Ontario, Canada, a natural burial is just over $1,000. So better for the people, the environment, just maybe not so good for big businesses. Let's not forget people, this is still a business after all. But really, why go green? Green burials help preserve natural resources, work to reduce carbon emissions, protect the health of those preparing the bodies, and preserve natural habitats. Embalming fluids tend to contain formaldehyde, and funeral directors report a higher incidence of leukemia. Going green and not using toxic chemicals for embalming helps protect funeral directors while at the same time lessening the impact we have on the environment after we're gone. Very good. Very, very interesting. A challenger approaches. Charlie, I've been playing a new game when things are slow at work. It's called Tales of the Crypt Sweeper. Get it? Get it? It's like Minesweeper, but way harder. Like, seriously, it's really okay. I thought I would forward this to you. In situations like this, we typically connect people like Ryan with grief counselor and other professionals who can help him. Sometimes we get emails like this, okay? I know this email is might be a bit odd, but you said if I was ever having troubles, I should reach out, and you would know somebody I could talk to about all of this. I don't know what to do. Okay. That's very good. Sometimes we get emails like this when people don't know where else to turn. It's difficult, and family isn't always the most reliable for some people. Usually I would be happy to connect him, but I'm feeling a little tired today. Not my usual self, and I would be good for you to help building this kind of relationship on your own. Okay. I bet Amy, like the director, is gonna die, and we have to arrange her funeral. Okay. You asked if there were any instructions we wanted to pass along. Just please cremate my father. He has a pacemaker too. The doctor told me that will need to be removed. Okay. Okay, cool. Pacemaker, so we have to open him? Ugh. Yeah, I think you might need to have a medical degree for this though. Get back from the hospital so we don't have to worry about removing any valuables, as the family did not provide any for us to include. As a pacemaker, because pacemakers are batteries, they will explode inside the hot heat of the cremation machine. Then why didn't they take it out at the hospital? Why is it the funeral's obligation to do it? Okay. put the 4 steps away. Please run the okay. Let's put them in the air. Yeah, let's put the urn first and the remain. Yeah. Planted along some flowers. Let me check the other emails if they're interesting. I really like the newsletter. Funerals Monthly. Not gonna lie, I'm learning a lot. I think it's a good addition. Okay. Okay. Hi Amy, I'm so eternally grateful that you were able to accommodate our request for my sister's funeral. It was a beautiful service and she would have been happy. Okay. Thought you'd like to see this thank you note. Oh, very nice. News about the future Rose and daughter's funeral home. Okay. Hi all. It is with a very heavy heart that I write to let you know that Rose and Heart will no longer be in business. I had no idea how to start this email, and resources I googled told me that would be the best and easiest way to break the ice. Okay, the truth is I don't really know what to say. Since my father passed away, I've done my best to make Rose and daughters warm and friendly to anyone who chose to use those services. It was my memorial to him, the original Rose, in a lot of ways. And you've all become like family, including you, Charlie, our most recent addition. But it's been getting harder to make ends meet. Rent is going up in the neighborhood, and I'm finding less and less like I have energy for this business. There's a lot of competition, you know the way it goes. So we've been bought or I sold. Either way, soon Hillside Heritage Enterprise, a company that owns many funeral homes, will replace Rose and Daughters starting from the beginning of next month. Okay, same building, same name. They're keeping the name Rose and Daughters Funeral Home for tax purposes. Though honestly, I'm trying hard not to just see it as a move on their part to keep up the image that it's a family-run business. I don't know how to feel about that. They have a good reputation and they have agreed to keep you all. Okay. Sorry I didn't tell you in a more personal way. I would have loved to have a company lunch, but I admittedly didn't have the heart to tell you in person. Okay. So sorry. Wait. I have a new tab here. Oh! Okay. This is weird. I don't know what this kind of stuff means, but okay. Oh! Alright. Little mini game, I like it. Okay. Pay respects. I always told him to quit smoking, but of course he never listened to me. That figures. Yeah. I wonder if he ever liked me. He was nice to me, but I don't know. He never seemed like he really cared if I was there or not. What do you want to do after this? It's a pretty nice out. Let's change and go find a patio somewhere. Sounds good. I really could use a meal right now. Hey, did I ever tell you that time we tailgated? Did you ever end up clearing the air with your father? No, we talked a few times, but no, not really. He sounded like a difficult man. He was stubborn. That's just it, stubborn. Yeah. February 28th. Things to avoid saying at a funeral. Let's see. You can deliver a little bit more solid advice on what not to say to someone who is grieving. Top 5 things not to say at a funeral. Take note, guys. 1. At least they're no longer suffering. Even if this is true, nobody wants to hear this. It's probably not your place to dictate. Who wants to be told that the death of somebody they love is for the best? Like I said, even if it's true, don't be a jerk and just don't say it. I didn't know. I thought this was like an like ease line. Just where they say no religious statement. Just don't. Why? Because not everyone agrees with your religious views. And not only is not always comforting, it can also be insulting. They're with the angels now. See above note, then rinse, repeat. Let me know how I can help. This is a tricky one. You want to help, but those in mourning won't always ask for help. If you want to help, suggest specific things. For example, I'm free if you need someone to babysit the kids. Actions are better than passive statements. Cook something for them, take them to their favorite restaurant, or buy tickets to see a movie together. I know how you feel. Even if you think you do, everyone grieves differently. Don't focus this on yourself. Empathy doesn't involve having to commensurate. Sometimes people will want to hear your experiences, but don't assume they will. Ask first. Okay. For a quicker version of this list that can be applied to any situation, don't say stuff just for the sake of saying stuff. Just say I'm sorry if you don't know what else to say. Yeah. Ooh. Oh, this is like choosing stuff. Okay. Charlie, I was hoping you wouldn't have to confront the situation. Yet, anyways, they're never easy. Rose and Daughters has been asked to prepare the body of a young man who took his own life. He had a will prepared and asked for cremation, but the family has demanded a traditional burial instead. Unfortunately, it didn't make anyone his power of attorney and didn't have witnesses signing his living will and his advance directive regarding these wishes. So his family is legally in the right to do whatever they want with the body. It's unfortunate, but we have to do as the family wishes. Matthew has graciously offered to take this on if you're not comfortable with the subject. Instead, we have a second body you can prepare for a funeral we're hosting in later afternoon. No, not comfortable. Oh, is this another body? Okay. I just wanted to say thank you for the service. The other month, apologies if I was abrupt. That was kind of a shock for me. Okay, it's fine. I'm not comfortable. Alright. Good day. This is regarding our son's will, as it concerns material of his burden. He was clearly not thinking right, and I don't know what he really wanted. Okay. Okay, did the website change? Wait. Of the Rose and Daughters? As for an open casket funeral, okay? The body. What? Insert I kept push me out. Glue. Cotton. Needle. Okay. Moisturize. The sun's not good. Yeah. Make incision on the neck. Put thingy. No, put tube. Put thingy. And put other tube. Inside the body. trucare. Trucare in Portuguese means exchange. All done? Okay. All done. Let's go. Okay. What if I just pay respects and be gone? March 3rd. I'm coming. Hey, different funeral traditions. Alright. Funeral rites. Even in our own culture, maybe something many of us may be unfamiliar with. For many people, all they know of funeral traditions are what they've seen in the media. But I think this goes without saying, funeral rites and traditions aren't the same across the board. Different cultures have different protocols for cleaning the body to different aspects of service itself. Religion provides different paths for dealing with death, but the goal is always the same, offering support, guidance, and ease the people who are grieving. In Judaism, interment usually begins immediately after somebody has passed. Up until burial, the body is never supposed to be alone, so often families will appoint a shomer, a guardian, to remain with the body. Preparations for burial begin as soon as possible in Muslim tradition as well. Local Islamic communities organizations are also often involved and help the family make arrangements for the funeral service and burial. But not all practices are strictly religious focus. In South Korea, the amount of graveyard space began to shrink drastically, causing a law to be passed that requires families to remove a loved one's body from burial place after 60 years. Many people begin to cremate more often, but there are also companies that compress remains into beads in turquoise, pink, and black called death beads. This also occurs in North America, Europe, Japan, but remains much more common in South Korea because of the space issue in graveyards and the expenses of cremation. And not all practices are somber either. Ever heard of the turning of the bones or famadihana, a ritual by the Malagasy people of Madagascar? Famadihana has family returns to an ancestral crypt, exhume the bodies wrapped in cloth before dancing with the bodies to lively music. This practice is a celebration, remembrance, and the way of keeping the deceased involved in family news. Death can be a difficult time for many people, obviously, but that doesn't mean there isn't a beauty in the ways we choose to honor and celebrate the deceased. Okay. You are invited to attend the Death Cafe. Can't really write much right now. I have a lot of work to do. What? Comic raise awareness of death with the view to helping people make their most of the finite lives. Join us, have tea and cake, and talk to others about your thoughts, fears, and illuminations of death. Alright. What? Okay. We are pleased to bring on Rose and Daughters as part of the... Okay. Thank you, Mrs. Grant, for agreeing to take care of Jocelyn's cremation. The bike accident was, well, it was more than I was expecting. I know she wanted to be cremated, and to be honest, I don't think I get better seeing her like that after what happened. Okay, cremation, let's go. Prepare Mrs. Ionesco's body for cremation. Okay. There you go. Like the belongings go inside the urn. Pay respects. March 24th. Alright. Hillside Heritage. Yeah, they changed the website. Oh, they don't put prices. They just put the packages. Okay. That's a smart move though. Home funerals, why do it? Just saw a video of a gorilla walking on his hind legs. Okay. Green burial policy. I have reviewed your request on behalf of the potential family inquiries if you wanna. They perform green burials. I should have informed you of this in the beginning, but we do not perform green funerals as they are not cost effective. What? All employees and subsidiaries of Hill House must comply. Damn! Here are the new rules of conduct I expect to follow. First and foremost, there is required uniform and strict dress code from now on. Second, most importantly to this is that no tattoos are to be visible. What? If you have visible tattoos, should be probably covered and hidden. When speaking with customers and clients, consider the opportunity to spell. Always encourage the deceased loved ones to purchase the heavy video guys. Announce the Heritage will receive the contract with the city to dispose of any unclaimed bodies. This is an important revenue stream for us, as I'm sure I don't need to explain to you, Charlotte. Although Hillside being paid a decent wage from the city services. Can I just quit the job? I don't need to have any valuables, so just putting an identification. Okay. Unidentified body. Jesus Christ. 9th of April. Why is there one darker urn? We are thrilled to announce Heritage Society just signed a contract with Morning Valley Hospital allowing access to all the cadavers that come from their pediatric and maternity wards. Jesus. Water everywhere, not a drop to drink. Water cremation. How does it work? It's basically a water-based chemical process that uses really strong alkali in water, heated up very high. It basically works like a speed-up version of natural decomposition. The excess water gets put through the same water treatment process as the sewage water at a factory. And okay. I kissed her dating a special effects makeup artist. She's like the coolest person I've ever met in my life. Okay. Charlie's official. I've put my 2 weeks notice. You know how unhappy I am working for. My skills are useful in other professions. What about you? I'm worried about you. You're too good for these corporations, Scum. You actually care about the people you work with? Okay. Regarding the last time we spoke, my daughters and I prefer to host a home funeral ourselves and keep my wife here until she's ready to be buried. I just want to make sure she's taken care of. Her heart attack was so sudden. Okay. I understand the desire to keep your wife, but I assure the best way to honor your wife is with a traditional package. Okay, we'll take the traditional package. Okay. I see you were not able to convince to take the standard funeral. I had to contact them myself. Please read the enclosed document. They don't want to see, and we've lost any customers. Okay. Just signed a contract with my hospital. Okay. Register a business. I can register a business. Wait. Permits. So she's thinking about opening her own funeral house, I guess. Open casket funeral, okay. Great. Okay. Let's see what one of them say. Curious now. Do you think we did the right thing? I feel bad not doing what Mom asked for. I know, honey. But what chat guy seems right. I want to disarm her memory by letting her. I just want one to know I love her. August. Was I fired? That was a big time jump. Yeah, my new business. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Charlie D, I'm so proud of you. I knew there was something special in you when I hired you. If there's anything I can do for you, please do not hesitate to ask. It's called the Magnolia Forest. Home funeral, green burial. There you go. Named after magnolia trees that surround the funeral home, specializing at-home funerals and green burials in our natural burial park. She saw a demand for it and a need, and she went for it. I was respecting. So happy for you. I know it's been a rough year for you, but you've stuck through it like a champ. You deserve this. Finally being your own boss is a great move for you. No more I have to explain a lot. Yeah. Trying to be cheesy right now. Can't wait to be home next week for your visit. Yeah. You'll never believe what new job I'm working on. Okay, I was told I was sympathizing. Wait for it. Bus driver. Hey, good for you. for you, Matthew. Nice. Dear Charlie, today is the day already, isn't it? I can't believe how quickly this has to come up. Thank you for understanding and for your work. You made today easier already. Alright. Whew. Oh, look at it. And they planted trees with it. This hurts. I thought it'd be easier, but it's not. It hurts so much. But thank you for helping me give her the funeral she always wanted. Anyway, I think we're ready to get started now. Very interesting. I learned a lot with the death newsletter and what it involves. Everything that it involves. Pretty cool, pretty cool.